Boom. Yes, it's very, very bad. This deck is extremely dangerous. This is the darkness beyond the darkness. This is the edge of the universe darkness. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Mono Black Life Drain. The real life drain. Oh yes. Now I ran a Mono Black Veto the other day, and you know, people said, it's Historic J, it's Vampires J. I don't want to do that. I don't have the cards for Historic. I don't know what these cards are. Let's get into the real stuff. And I said, okay, man, let me show you some real black magic. This deck, for a long time, until maybe a Naya Runes or a enchantment deck put a stamp to it, was sitting at about a 90% win rate at about 15 to 20 games. Still sitting at about a 78 to 80% win rate right now. This is the ultimate black. This is the shadow black, guys. And I'm going to show you what it is. And before we do that, though, I need you to do something for me. Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you if you don't. He'll just rip you up. Especially with the dark power surging through him right now in his robot arm. So please hit that like button. You don't know how much it helps the channel. Leave a comment. I want to know what you think about this one. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We are at 1,000 followers, so where are you, man? Where are you? That's what I want to know. Check out our Discord community. We'd love to have you there. We have all the latest news and information, all the deck help that you could possibly want. We'd love to see you there. You can get this deck and all the other ones that I build on my AetherHub. So you can check out my AetherHub down below in the description. And of course, you can always join and become a channel member today by clicking that join button. You get a bunch of exclusive rewards, and I'd like to personally extend an invitation for you to join the villains today, become a night villain, and get a bunch of cool stuff and help support the channel directly. So, what are we talking about here with black? That's the only name that really can contain this deck, is just black. Okiba Raid Reckoner, one of my new favorite cards. I love a 1-drop gain and drain instantly that turns into a 2/2 menace. I don't really care about the vehicle aspect. That's not so important. That's not so important. I do like the 2/2 menace that will eventually evolve from there. It's a good chump blocker. It's a good attacker. It's good sacrifice fodder too. An instant gain and drain. Early plays, very, very useful. Now, of course, the new staple in all black decks is, of course, Shambling Ghast. Whenever Shambling Ghast dies, choose one, Brave the Stench, -1/-1 to end at the end of turn, or search the body, create a treasure token. Black Ramp. It's no dark ritual, but hey, it'll have to do. This is our sacrifice outlet. It's also a great chump blocker to help us ramp to those bigger and better spells overall. Again, early plays, early plays. Warlock Class, 1 black drop here, and I just think this card is underrated in my opinion. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. Again, drain them out, boys. Drain them out. And then we can, of course, choose cards. We draw 3 cards. If we go to level 2 by playing black and 1, we choose 3 of them, put 1 of them in our hand, 2 of them in our graveyard. Don't worry about putting them in the graveyard. We have a small amount of resurrection, but we also have the gain and drain effect of Graveyard Trespasser, so we want to load our own graveyard with maybe some creatures that we can consume out of there for even more gain and drain effect. Deadly Dispute. I want this one over Village Rites because, well, it's 1 more, but I like that treasure token and I like the 2 cards. Shambling Ghast and Deadly Dispute are made for each other. Absolutely. I even hit it on Okiba Raid Reckoner. Now remember here, you can hit an artifact too, which means you can crack open blood tokens, and you can also crack open other treasures to get more treasure out of it. How that works, I don't know. And get those cards out and keep the cards going. To Feed the Swarms. Why Feed the Swarm? because it's one of the few black cards that can specifically target an enchantment. That is very useful. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we lose life, but we're going to be gaining a lot of life in this. And man, Hallowed Haunting is a pain in the ass card, isn't it? So sometimes you just got to pop Hallowed Haunting, man. Even if it costs you 4 life, it might save your life in the end. Fellstinger. I don't know if I really want 4 of these. 3 of them might be enough, but it is a flexi spot. You could go down as low as 2, you could go up as high as 4, but maybe 3 is a good flexi spot. Fellstinger is a fantastic blocker. 1 black and 2, 3/2 Death Touch with Exploit. When it exploits a creature, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. What does exploit means? It means you sacrifice a creature. So it's kind of got a Deadly Dispute built into it, and you can exploit a Okiba Raid Reckoner, Shambling Ghast, anything that you want, really, there. You can even exploit itself. Exploit means it comes in, you sacrifice the creature. Now, remember, this says player. I have killed people with Fellstinger by saying that the player that I want to lose 2 life and draw 2 cards is, in fact, my enemy, my opponent. If they have 3 life left and I have Warlock Class on the board, guess what? I put out Fellstinger, tell it to exploit itself, and put 2 damage on the opponent. He dies instantly. He loses 2 life, and at the end of turn, he loses 1 more life for having a creature die that turn. Boom. Problem solved. Took care of itself. No cleanup. No fuss, no muss. No coconuts. No, that's not right. Anyways, Graveyard Trespasser, human werewolf. Oh yeah, is this the werewolf waifu? I don't know. Maybe it is. 1 black and 2, 3/3. Ward, discard a card. Fantastic ward, especially for those spell slingers that like to have an empty hand. Whenever Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Again, the gain and drain effect. Daybound, Nightbound, it's the same thing, except she is going to hit 2 cards out of the graveyard, and we could potentially gain and drain 2 life. 2 life out of the 2 creatures out of the graveyard, 2 life gained, 2 life drained. Really, really good stuff. That's why we want to load the graveyard. Marauding Blight-Priest. This is going to accentuate the gain and drain effect that we are having on the board. Every time we ping for 1 life, and we potentially can ping for a lot of 1 lives. A lot of the things we're going to do here aren't going to be massive amount of lives. They're just going to be for 1, so we don't need to hit for a lot. This is Vito's daughter. This is what I call her here. She's just a little Vito. She is apprentice and scion. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Fantastic stuff there. Good drop and death and destruction, my friends. That is enough. 2 of them is enough to accentuate. 3 Sanguine Brushstrokes. Surprise, guys. It's an alchemy deck. Now, don't throw your phones into a volcano. Don't throw your iPad away. It's expensive. It's not worth it. Sanguine Brushstroke is a deadly, dangerous card that wins games in alchemy. I really, really like it. It is the only alchemy card in the deck. If you can't stand alchemy, don't worry, guys. There's standard alternatives for you. 2 black, you create a blood token and a card named Blood Artist. Whenever a Blood Artist or another creature dies, targeted player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That is going to be essential for gaining and draining out whenever things die, whenever we sacrifice, or whenever we swing in. Then, of course, we can crack blood tokens for more cards, or we can even use Deadly Dispute on the blood tokens and make them lose more life. You can't stand it? I have some swap outs for you. From Kamigawa, consider Clawing Torment. As long as Enchanted Permanent is a creature, it gets -1/-1, it can't block, and every turn it drains out 1 life from somebody. People aren't really looking at that one. But making a big creature unable to block and making it lose 1 life really does put a lot of pain. Duskwielder's a great early gain and drain attacker. We can fill out that 4th Okiba Raid Reckoner, or we can go Feed the Swarm on it. You can add more Feed the Swarms. Another not bad one, now that I'm talking about it, Dogged Pursuit. If you wanted to put Dogged Pursuit, or even something like, perhaps even Curse of Leeches, anything that's going to hit the gain and drain combo is going to be fine, okay? Dogged Pursuit is going to be permanent. It's a little expensive, or Curse of Leeches is going to be the same thing right there. Curse of Leech is probably the better option, but either one of those, any one of those things are going to be fine substitutes for Sanguine Brushstroke. Are they going to be as good and as powerful? Probably not, but they're going to be acceptable. So the last thing is 4 Invoke Despairs. Guys, if you're running mono black and you're not running Invoke Despairs, I'm going to tell you right now, you're doing it wrong. This is a deadly card. 4 black, 1. Target opponent sacrifice a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Then repeat the process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. I have killed people with this. This will do 6 damage if they have nothing on the board. Which is extremely dangerous. Combined with Warlock Class, when it kills a creature and it kills nothing else, it will at least do 5 damage, which is amazing. So 5 mana, 5 damage, I get 2 cards, they lose everything else. I mean, it's amazing. 4 Invoke Despairs, this is going to absolutely rip people to shreds. And of course, it wouldn't be a mono black party if we didn't have the Meathook Massacre. Oh, yes. It enters the battlefield. Each creature gets -X until the end of turn. Whenever creature you control loses life, whenever creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever creature an opponent control dies, you gain 1 life. So again, that 1 ping of gain can potentially be very, very good when hitting Marauding Blight-Priest. Meathook with Sanguine Brushstroke or Blood Artist on the board, with all these other things, with Warlock Class, can absolutely bring somebody down from, it can chop people down from 15, 16, 17 life, almost full life. It can absolutely rip people to shreds. This combo of black cards, it just has all the answers. 1 Agadeem's Awakening. If you want to put more in there, sure. A little bit of Resurrection for some of our cheaper cards. We don't have that many expensive creatures, so Agadeems can come into play fairly early. 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrants for little manlands, 19 Swamps, and 1 Takenuma Abandoned Mire, just in case we need to return a creature from our graveyard to our hand. If you want to do 2 of them, sure, that's not bad either. It does have a little bit of a resurrection effect for us there, and I think those are Black Lotuses that are floating on the Mire, so little fun little art bonus there. Again, here is our sideboard. We can put a variety of things in there. If we don't want to run at Alchemy, we are currently running at Alchemy. 2.4 average, mono black, 14 creatures. Do remember though that those Okiba Raid Reckoners do eventually become creatures, and that the other card, the Sanguine Brushstroke, generates creatures as well, but it is very low on creatures. It's a very spell heavy deck. 3 instants, 7 sorceries, 14 enchantments. Very interesting combo here. It's kind of a black enchantment thing. 22 lands total, only with a 2.4 average. We are getting a lot of treasure out here, so I'm not too worried about it. Here is our mono black layout like this. 1, 2, 3, and then 5. That's it. And of course our sideboard, if you want Curse of Leeches, if you want Dogged Pursuit, whatever you want in there to fill it out, to make it not Alchemy, I'm not mad at you, man. If you want to put some more early plays, put a little bit of earlier aggression on it, however you want to swap it to un-alchemy it, I have no problem with that. I know a lot of people have a problem with Alchemy. I don't really understand why. It's a perfectly fine format in my opinion, but hey, I want to be very, very inclusive. If you don't like it, here are your options. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't like Alchemy, I don't like this. Any Alchemy deck that I build is always going to have the standard option, and a lot of times the standard decks that I build are always going to have an Alchemy option. I'll suggest cards from Alchemy that you could actually do to improve it or change it for that format. So I'll always kind of include both. I like to be very inclusive, cast the widest net possible. Let's just have fun with this game. I think that's kind of the point of the game, is to have fun. And of course to gain and drain people and drain the life out of them and then win and get to Mythic. So we are almost at Mythic. We will push and push and push and push till we're almost there. And we'll probably go with this. This will probably be our Mythic Black. Let's get into it, boys and girls and everyone else. Also known as also known as getting that mythic cussy. I understand that's what the kids are calling it that day. Wow. I gotta say, adding ussy to every single word is, to me, that's like one of the funniest. I don't know why. It's like one of the funniest memes ever. I don't know why, just adding. Ooh, this is a bad hand. This is a damn bad hand right here. I go first. I'm gonna go for it. I'm probably going to get wind smooth now that you guys are here. It's a great way to start the stream. Shuffler had to equalize. Yeah, Shuffler got to shuffle, you know what I mean? Luckily, I can sack Okiba, and then I can sack the treasure token. Slow Seer. Okay. Magada. Okay, so this is going to be... Alright, let's do this. Let's do nothing. I'm sad I missed your stream there, Clever. I would have liked to see your stream. I saw you went live with, you know, if a few people are going to be going live, I got to do a self-promotion channel. Somebody remind me to do a self-promotion channel. Brigid. Okay. Alright. Alright, add a red mana. Very nice. Alright. Each opponent loses. Okay, I want you to go ahead and do that for me. Shambling Ghast, Deadly Disputes. We got a lot of Deadly Disputes there. Let's swing in. Bergie. Okay, he's gonna die. Welcome to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Alright. As long as we don't get the partners at law, I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah. If we don't get partners at law, we're gonna be fine. Right, let's put down Shambling Ghast. Let's put down Tyrant. Let's rip up Bergie. Another Kolvana and Alana, whatever her name is. Okay, she's gonna swing in. You know what? I'll take it. Kerbango. Okay, we're gonna do a treasure token there. And that's gonna be one of those. We're gonna do one of these first. Crack that open. Okay, it's tons of mana, naturally. Okay, we're gonna do Army of the Fell Beast. Sacrifice a creature is gonna be declined because we can just crack this open for the sweet juices that are inside. And it's going to be even more flooding, and then we'll swing in for the, whatchamacallit there. Luckily, we can bring back Fell Stinger. Oh, we can't bring that much. There's Torvald, Linus Torvald, and Goro. Somebody can swing in for the Death Touch right here. Blanku Pangu, gotcha. Alright, and that's going to be a mana, naturally. And then we can crack this open for the sweet juices inside that one. And there's our sweet baby Meathook. Okay, sweet baby Meathook. What do we got for you? We only need to do 4 to hit sweet baby Meathook. We only need 4 to do sweet baby Meathook, and Warlock will hit us. So 4 and 2, 1. We have enough to hit sweet baby Meathook at full power at 4. Auto pay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's sweet baby Meathook right there. Oh, that's the good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was at work. I couldn't. Oh, there's the. Oh no, that wasn't the partners at law. Create wolf tokens. Someone's the wolf. Agadeems. top 6 cards, put the rest of your bottom. You liked it? Okay. When did it go live? Last night? Midnight? Something like that? I remember you said you wanted to see it. So let's do that. What do we want to bring back? We want to bring back one of these. We're going to bring back Agadeems. 1, 2, 3. We will bring back a Fellstinger and a Shambling Ghast. Submit 2. Auto pay. We will crack one of these open. Let's see what we got in there. We'll let him draw a card. Yeah, we want you to draw the card, my dude. Create a treasure token. And then we'll crack one of those open. Alright. And we will take an Invoke Despair. Thank you very much. Okay. And then he will be down to 1 life. Which means that if he kills any one of my creatures, he loses the game instantly. So, that's funny when you think about it. That's the goal there. You want people to lose the game instantly, is what you want there. Honestly, I don't think that this Legend deck is very good, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't find it to be very effective. Good game. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Alright. Well, even with the Black Flood, pretty good. Tiny Tina is... How late does this happen after Borderlands 2? Because Tiny Tina looks like she's an adult now, which is still funny that she's still Tiny Tina. She's DMing. You can't play her, and you're playing some of the original characters. I don't know. To me, I don't want to pay $60 for that. Real Wild Dude. Action Shins. Kami the Kami. Trucker Guy. Puka Raven. When she was a kid. Oh, it's so back when she was a kid? We lost Way the New. Oh, Way the New is still here. And anybody announce me in Discord? You paid $90 for it. My goodness. You know you can get Elden Ring and Sekiro for $90. Just saying. Okay, so we can play Shambling Ghast, then crack Shambling Ghast open. Real Wild Dude. Fabio Type 96. A Type 96, I think, is like a Chinese or Japanese tank, which is kind of funny. Sanguine Brushstroke. Let's do... It's the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It's the thrill of the fight. It's the Eye of the Hive Tyrant. It's the thrill... No, either one of those doesn't... Neither one of those works very well. He's going to play bounce on this. If you're playing snow lands and blue immediately, you've got mill or control. You can't help yourself. Invasion of the Giants. Oh, good man. Good man. He's playing Is It Giants. I like the cut of this guy's jib right here. Let's swing that in there. Let's get this party started. We gotta get loaded up here, boys. Create a treasure token. All right, Sanguine. We're gonna have to do. Well, we can do Invoke Despair. Especially if he puts down a creature. Rime-Wall Protector. Apex Furion. How you doing, my dude? How you doing, my dude? That's just because I have black cards. It's the same amount. Okay, he doesn't have... Okay, I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna wait for him to drop something. See, I want to hit the Invoke Despair. I want to hit him with Despair when he's got something out. So there's Shatter Skull. Ah, he's gonna bounce it back. This actually might be my deck. This actually might be my deck, boys. I did a an Is It Giant that looked very similar to this. Good man, good man. Auto pay. No attacks. He kicked it with the reduction. Exactly. Yeah. That's what you do. How was my day? My day's pretty good, my dude. My day is pretty good. He's debating on whether or not to do. He knows I got a handful of bangers over here. He knows I got a handful of poppers, huh? Oh, you got your car back. I did not know your car was gone. I was unaware of such things even happening. Okay, another Invasion of the Giants. Agar, okay. Alright. Let's put down a Graveyard Trespasser. Let's get rid of a Shatter Skull. Let's do next. Let's do no attacks. Let's do end turn. So I can do a Sanguine to a Marauding. I remember you vaguely saying something about it was destroyed, or it got wrecked, or something happened to it. But I don't remember too much about what happened to your car. I remember some drama with what happened to it. Giants perpetually gain protection. Bam, 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 dan, 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 bam, dan, 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 dan. It's the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It's the thrill of the fight. We're gonna exile things from your graveyard. Attack a 3/3 and it's got menace too, and Stignox gets real mad when I don't have it included. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Tybalt's Trickery works just to throw people off their game, I guess. Okay, Invasion of the Giants, very good. That took him a while to think about. Good for you, bro. Now, I could nuke the board, but I think I want to hold on to that. I think I want to hold on to the nuke. I'm going to put down a Marauding, and I'm going to put down a Sanguine. Oh, I haven't even in the graveyard. Bam. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do it, man. It's always nice when your opponent acknowledges it. Okay, so that's going to be 2 gain and drains to a total of 4 gain and drains. I want full protection in case he sweeps me. In case he sweeps me, because he's got a sweeper in here. So in case he sweeps me with an invasion, there you go. And they got exiled too. They got exiled too. That's the bad part. So now I'm gonna have to invoke. Rhyme Wall. Or I'm going to have to Meathook. I suppose I can Meathook. Meathook's probably the better play there. I only got to do 4. Okay, so let's do... Meathook is going to be 4, so I can play 1. And 4. Okay. It doesn't really matter what order they're played in. Despair if he doesn't play anything. What's my opinion on beans? They're alright. I'm kind of beaned out, to be honest with you. Baked beans is fine. Black beans is okay, but I don't know. If you don't play anything, if he holds steady, Invoke Despair is going to kill him. Because it's going to be a 4, it's going to be a 6-banger. Or if I get a Calamity Bear. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Each opponent gains and loses. Let's hit the Blood Skull Sacrifices here. Oh, I can kill him with Sanguine. Oh yeah, he's done. He's done. I can kill him with Sanguine. He could have a counterspell. There are counterspells that you can play with these decks. They're not a bad idea. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's done. He's donezo. Boom. Yes, it's very, very bad. This deck is extremely dangerous. This is the darkness beyond the darkness. This is the edge of the universe darkness. Ogre, oh, Ogre Head Oni, okay. Alright, so 3 more till we get with the Bing pot there. We're at 93% win rate, 14-1 with Black Alchemy here. I know. I'm trying not to be edgy, man. It's gonna be my birthday soon, man. I'm in my 30s now. I'm officially gonna be in my mid-30s. I can't be as edgy, bro. You know what I mean? Cetra B, who's in Diamond 1 also, and I don't have a great opener. He goes first. I can hit Warlock to feed or to a card draw. Bing Pot. I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine over. Love Bing Pot. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a very funny show. Oh, yeah. Xylo, I prefer to think of it as skilled. Oh, yes, I sure did. I sure did. Meathook. Never can go wrong with those. The edge is forever. Ooh, a landfall Gruul. Okay. Also known as the cruelest Gruul. It sure would. It would show up right in the corner. It would show up right in the corner, my guy. Let me do Marauding Blight. If you want to donate bits or sub, it shows up on stream. If you would like to do a big donation, there's actually a donation panel in case you wanted to do that. I don't have text-to-speech on because I am recording these for the video. That would kind of screw up the video. I know there's a way that I can change that and only make it show up on the stream, but it still kind of ruins the flow a little bit. So we will get that maybe eventually, but not yet. My graveyard. Oh, we got exiled. Okay, opponent's graveyard. Let's get rid of that Flame Blast Bolt. Why not? I can take out that Voltaic there, but I think more than likely what I want to do is invoke. Landfall. He invoked 3 on himself to get that landfall hit. He's going to hit Ren in 7. He is going to be a sad boy when this invoke hits. Holy Lord have mercy, this invoke is... He might drop after this invoke goes out because this is going to clear the board. Right now I have a koi fish pet out right there. And if you want to choose a different pet for me to grab... you're certainly more than welcome to. I have dragons and other stuff available. So that's what that means. Despair is doing it. That's what's doing it. Okay, Druid class. I don't really like Druid class being on the board, so we're just going to destroy that. And then we're going to swing in. My graveyard, I got nothing to do off him. Eat the Druid class out of that. Alright, Kerbango, alright. And turn. Setrabi. Kazo's Cliffs. He can activate the lair of the Hydra. Flame Blast Bolt. He's going to kill that. Exa is going to get exiled, unfortunately. He is exiling my stuff, which sucks. My turn. If he wants to target Graveyard, he's going to have to discard a card, too. So we are going to draw here with a Warlock. Dragon down. Takenuma. Why don't we take another Warlock class? Why don't we put another Warlock class out? Why does an outside the game exclude exile cards? It can exclude exile cards if you have those in your sideboard. Because, as I said, my buddy who said exiled games included any card that has ever existed in the entire Magic the Gathering canon, I disagreed with him on that one. Hey, what's up at Captain Silva? Let's go hit your Valakut. Alright. So, they said it's sideboard because of guys like my friend who was like, we're at the card shop and he's like, oh, I'm going to go search for a card outside my game. He goes over to the counter and starts looking through the binder. He's like, let's see, I need Temper so he can't cast any red spells. And I'm like, that's not what that means, homie. Like, I think we're really off the rails here. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. I mean, it's a 15-card sideboard. The idea in friendly play, you'd be able to grab a card from, your pile that's sitting next to you, but obviously in competitive play, they have to make it a little bit more narrow. What's up, Rogue Maverick, by the way? Pass. My turn. Okay, now they are now vicious werewolf monsters. So let's put that down. Let's activate Ultima mode here. Because I think that he can only activate the trees for a little bit. Submit 0, yeah. He's going to activate the trees here. But even if he kills the trees or kills one of my creatures, it might kill him, potentially. So he's going to do a 5-banger there. Yeah, no, that's not right. You needed to separate the trees out. Now you're going to die. Boof, boof. Okay, he's down to 2. He feels good. Now he's going to lose 1 life, and then he's going to lose 1,000,000 life, and then he's going to die. Okay, hey, boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. It's a little boogeyman jam for you right there, boys. All right. A little bit of agua. Let's keep it going. One-hit combo is who we're playing here. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound good. This is a decent opener. Start with the Shambler. Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember you told us you're going home, Buggy Man. Have a good trip, man. Stop in when you can. We're going to miss you, bro. Hopefully you'll still be able to catch the videos. Those are easy to catch, I think. He's gonna swing in, do a block, 1 blocker. We crack him open like a main lobster. Create a treasure token. Alright. And then nothing happens. Outland Liberator again. Oof. Alright. So if that's going to be the case, I can play a werewolf of my own, good sir. Good sir. Rawr. Have a little bit of Shambling Ghast. A little bit of snack there. A little bit of Shambling snack there. Alright. Alright. How long are you going to be for? 4 weeks? A few weeks, okay. I think I'm going to play Takenuma. I don't need to mill. I'm going to play Takenuma and Invoke. Destroy our artifact. Oof. 2 artifact destructions right there. 2 artifact destructions. I don't know if that was worth it. It does slow me down a bit. It does slow me down a bit. Very nice. You might cast a spell to get invincibility here. Probably Tamiyo's Protection or something like that. Yeah, a Braid. You got to discard a card, my buddy. There you go. Boof, boof, boof. Okay, we got rid of 1. And then Rahilda. Ooh, dangerous Rahilda. Dangerous, dangerous Rahilda. Okay. Let's put down... Hey, nukes! 17 ones for the nukes. Decline. Alright. Alright, let's do Outland Liberator. It's going to be a big block there. Grabs a Deadly Dispute. Very nice. Okay, Arlene's the Pack's Hope. What are you going to do? You're going to make Wolfie Wolves? That sucks. So let's do that. Let's do Invoke Despair. Arlene's got to go. Okay. Bing pot. Pop. Okay. And a Shambling Ghast that he gets to play. I need a Meathook like something bad right now. I need a Meathook like oil needs water. No, wait. Like the desert needs the rain. Like the desert missed the rain. Oh, the Celestis. Good one. That is a Sanguine Brushstroke. Let's invoke again, because I need that Meathook. Okay. That's another invoke. You know what? I'm going to play this Agadeem's. Enters tapped. Because I can play a Brushstroke and a Marauder. That is a Scarecrow. A cold beer. A dirt road. Nice. He's really stealing my cards now. I need that removal or I need that hook really bad. I need a 2-hook. Well, I have Invoke. Ooh, now he's got the freaking chump. He's always got the chump sacrifice. That's the problem. Okay, so let's do that. We have a Marauding. A Sanguine. And we have one of these. Becomes night. Let the night keep what the night takes. Unnatural Moonrise. Ooh, okay. Nice. It's going to be 6 going over, and then 1. Where are my hooks, man? That's my biggest issue. Is I have no removal and no hooks, and this Rada is killing me. 8% chance of a hook. All right, now we're in business. Now we're in business. Sanguine. There we go. There we go. So we can do Fell to Okiba, Brushstroke, and Fell Stinger all in one hit. We might be able to get a glory kill right here. Depending on what he plays. He might Meathook me out of revenge. 3 brushes, yeah, 3 brushes and 0 hooks. It's a tough one. I don't know what he has in his hand. Tenacious Pup. Gains a little bit of life there. Thundering Raiju. Oof. Thundering Raiju with the trample coming in. He's gonna see the weird ad right there, man. Thundering Raiju with the weird ad right there. Still at 2 life. He's got a lightning bolt? No, he doesn't. The hook would be really fantastic right now. And that is not it. The question is, do I want to dig for the hook? So I think I have to. Okay, so I got 9. So this is 8. I can actually dig for the hook. I don't get it. But I can do this. I can do this. And I can do this. Probably should have dug more for the hook. Reckless Stormseeker. Another haster. My goodness, man. I cannot get the fucking hook. Good lord. 10% chance of the hook. Most common item gonna pop right here. And I cannot get it. Absolutely cannot get it. That's 2 damage to me. I can block that with that. I can block... Actually, you know what? That's... We're gonna let 1 through. And that's gonna let 1 through. And I think that's gonna kill 2. If that killed 3... If that killed 3 and 6 got through... And I gained 3... I think I'm dead either way. Good lord, man. I could not get a hook, man. Absolutely could not get a hook. For anything, bro. absolutely could not get a hook for anything right there, bro. My goodness. 10% chance of the hook popping, and nothing for it, man. Nothing for it for the hook popping. First loss of the night. I couldn't even get standard removal. Alright, last one, and then we'll try to push the Mythic on our own. Roiling Vortex, that is a really good one. Opponent goes first. Mana heavy, but I do have the sacrifice. Yeah, despite common denominator, I do have removal in this deck, guys. But a first strike and sacrifice chump sacrificers were really doing me dirty there. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Look at that. Circle of Confinement. He has the other one. I think this is the only person I've ever seen have the premium version of that. Dude has premium cards all around, man. Wait, how the fuck did that happen? How did he... Oh, okay. So he put down a land. And then he played a land? Oh, he tapped it, sacrificed it, and... Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Not really, but kind of makes sense. Jukai Naturalist, naturally. Invoke Despair. Okiba Raid Reckoner. Borrow Time. Nezuma Road Captain, very nice. Deadly Dispute. So let's put down Fell Stinger. Decline. Weaver Harmony, very nice. He's going to swing in with one, very good. Another Fell Stinger. Okay, so let us Deadly Dispute and Azuma Road Captain out of here so we can get what we need, which is that and that. Keep a Raid Reckoner, view Battlefield, view Browser. We'll do that one. Catilda. Generous Visitor. He's running on 2 mana, pretty good. Helsing's Holy Ward. Who are you going to hit with Helsing's Holy Ward, man? And that's going to be 10 right there. My goodness, man. Where is my removal right now, Mo? Finally getting wind smooth, though. That's the good news. I knew it'd happen eventually. It has to give the opponent a perfect hand, bro. The dude beat me with 2 mana, bro. I mean, it's hand feeding him what it needs. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it right there for tonight. We did pretty good. We are touching Mythic, but I'm gonna get wind smooth a little bit more tonight, and I just don't want to keep going backwards. So we're gonna pick it up again tomorrow, but we will hit it. I mean, I got like an 80 to 90% win on this deck. We're gonna hit it. That's not an issue. Anyways, I really like this deck. This is my go-to workhorse alchemy, #1 stunner right here. And yeah, since y'all didn't really care for the historic vampires, here's a more standard build for you. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been